Robbing a store is already a bad idea. Robbing the wrong one? That's a disaster waiting to happen. Let's watch some of the dumbest criminals caught on camera. Crime. Cam USA starts now. Broad daylight in Milan's Via Orefici, a robber bags up nearly 68,000 euros worth of luxury watches, only to look up and see the entire police response waiting outside. Suddenly, the heist turns into a surrender.
Я не могу. Я же не открою, ты как домой-то пойдешь. Я еще позвоню. У нас много не бывает.
The robber walked into a microloan office in Novosibirsk with a pistol and duct tape, thinking he had everything under control, until someone knocked on the door and his whole plan fell apart. The suspect pulled out a gun expecting fear, or instead he got the look of a man who's been through 4 tours in Iraq and clearly wasn't impressed. Watching 4 people struggle with machines they clearly can't lift is the moment the master plan quietly falls apart. Cameras capture the moment several suspects storm a convenience store in Carson, only for their getaway plan to collapse when law enforcement appears right in the middle of it. In just seconds, the situation flipped. One moment the robber is demanding money, so the next, he's being pushed straight out of the store. He grabbed the loot and took off. But he forgot one important detail. Someone nearby had the courage and speed to ruin his entire plan.
Tuve que parar un poco un volanteo porque este weón le pegó, o sea, ando esperando que lleguen los carabineros porque el caballero andaba solo. Eso, pues tuve que parar un poquito.
Nothing ruins a robbery faster than basic physics and a locked gate. Suddenly, the thieves are trying parkour and still walk away with nothing.
You saw her hit me, though.
Yeah, I got it all on tape. Ooh. Girl, just cooperate. Girl.
That was a dramatic showdown, but somehow still absolutely hilarious.
Oh, Lord.
What do you think?
What did I do? Oh, my God.
A 57-year-old teaming up with two 24-year-olds to hack ATMs across Krasnoyarsk sounds like an unusual startup, except this one ended with criminal charges instead of profits. Instead of dinner and a peaceful night out in Louisville, this couple ended up chasing down a robber and making an arrest before finishing their meal. Somewhere in Bodular, there's a thief explaining how his robbery got shut down by a 12-year-old. That's not just karma. That's embarrassing. Stealing a charity box at Hull Paragon Interchange already isn't a great look, but getting taken down by a random pedestrian sticking out a leg makes it even worse.
On River Road. Yep, we're southbound on River Road again. He's pulling out in traffic and about caught me.
Okay.
He might have a gun, Dad. Don't get next to him. He doesn't. They don't. You don't know that. They have not. You do know. It ain't worth our lives.
You didn't see any weapons at all?
I didn't
No,
see any.
not
seen weapons, but
So go ahead and just tell me where he goes from.
Okay, we're passing.
We have tons of officers
They're
in
gonna
the
go
area.
left here. They're trying. That's okay. We're gonna. They keep acting like they're gonna turn off, but they don't. We're still South River Road. That address I told you. He ran behind some houses. He ran into the backyard. It was up on Brigham Road.
Anything else, okay?
Okay, and I don't know.
Okay.
Yes, the cops got him. Cops got him. The cops got him.
Okay, I
Get out
need
of
you
here.
to please
Hey, I'm
not
just
get out of the
stay
vehicle.
right here. No, I'm gonna stay. Towards us. I'd rather. The guns are pointing towards us. Can we pull out of the way?
Stay where you're at.
Yep.
They know that you are told them what kind of vehicle you're in. So just stay where you're at.
They've got
so that
him.
we don't have any.
5 suspects from Texas thought they could quietly hit a Wells Fargo ATM in St. George, Utah. But a witness decided to follow them, turning their quick score into a group trip straight to jail.
There should be another guy in the car. There was 2 guys that got out of the car, and only one. Or there was. Yeah,
There
they
should
got
be
the other
3
guy
males
now.
total.
No,
We only saw 2. We only saw 2.
Perfect.
We're watching you on the camera. So
Okay. All right.
just wait until is he walking up to you, or is he putting
Stop.
aside?
Thomas Powell tried to intimidate the cashier by pretending he had a weapon, but several Aldi customers quickly decided the robbery special of the day was a group takedown. Internet tutorials made it look easy. Break an ATM, get rich. In reality, the only thing they cracked was their future. Y'all, while staff were busy serving customers at the Queen's Head in Aylesbury, this opportunist decided the fastest thing on the menu was the charity tins sitting on the bar. Outside a West Columbus library, a grandfather with a cane saw a suspect running from police with a gun in his waistband, calmly stuck out his leg, and turned the escape into a trip straight into custody. The register probably had less than $1,000 total. Split 4 ways, that's about $250 each, and they risked 10 to 20 years in prison for it. The owner was upstairs taking photos of his Audi when someone decided to test the 420 horsepower engine in reverse. Unfortunately, the first thing it powered into was another vehicle. These guys didn't rob a bank, a jewelry store, or even a liquor shop. They broke in just to steal butter. That's either a crime or the world's strangest grocery run. Probably the most overcomplicated bike theft I've ever seen. He put in all that effort just to get caught and pick up a vandalism charge too. I'm not judging, but trying to rob two people twice your size seems like a risky strategy. On Valentine's Day at a Walgreens in Bradenton, Florida, a robber jumped the counter demanding pain medication, but he didn't realize one of the customers nearby happened to be a state champion boxer. Robbery at 9:30 p.m. Arrest at 9:30 and 15 seconds. Honestly, that's less a crime spree and more a very short career. Police arrived within minutes to the break-in at the 15,300 block of 104 Avenue, where the suspect was still trapped inside the store he had just robbed. Looked like they were filming a robbery movie. Too bad the title was Wrong House.
Man. Hey, give me all your money, man. Everything you got, give me it now. All right. I need it now. All right. I can make it keep your hand where I can see him. I just started. What else you got? I just started. I don't have anything in my wallet. We can do this the hard way, or we can do this the e-wallet, and let me see your phone. I need it all right now. If you don't want to die, man. Now. Okay. I don't have anything in my wallet. I'm not gonna hurt you. Just give me everything you got. Sir, I don't have anything in my wallet.
Timing can change everything. And in this case, the driver's luck in Reading was having police directly behind him when the robbery began.
He has a gun, he had it in my head. He had a gun in my head.
At just 16 years old, Kanan Bauer showed the kind of courage that can change an entire situation, stopping a suspected kidnapper before anyone was hurt in New Mexico. It was supposed to be a swift smash and grab in Stuttgart. Instead, it turned into a chaotic scuffle spilling from inside the store to the street. The two men flee empty-handed, while the injured but resolute jeweler remains standing. June 16th on Hero Way West, and the disguise of choice looks like it came straight from a laundry basket. Forget customer service, she went straight WWE mode. Complaint denied, laptop stays put. It's like a magic show in reverse. Shoes popping out of pockets, waistbands, hidden layers. I'm waiting for a rabbit to come out next. It almost looks rehearsed. Slow crawl, like stay low, avoid detection. Then they smash another camera and haul off a safe packed with cash. But the footage recovered by Avon and Somerset police tells the full story. Stealing packages is already a bad idea, but this case in Lakewood became unforgettable when the suspect's proposed return policy involved clothes she was now the suspect spent about 3 minutes struggling to force his way inside Tuesday night. He didn't get in, but he still managed to cause around 1,000 euros in damage before walking off empty-handed. Not exactly a success story. Bad plan. Worst target. Instant consequences. For more dumb criminal moments caught on camera, don't forget to subscribe to Crime Cam USA.